Hello everyone! I'm so excited to share this video with you. Today you're watching the making of my artwork Laheeb, which means flame in Arabic. It's a fiery pour built as always with paints that I mix myself, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So I started with a base of ultramarine mixed with black, and for this pour I used the Dutch pour technique, which means the base paint needs to be thicker and the accent paints on top need to be thinner so they can glide more easily across the canvas. Now, my rule of thumb is if the paint drips off your stick and leaves just a couple of soft mounds before it sinks in, that's a good base for consistency. If it runs off and sinks immediately, that's perfect for the accents that you put on top of the base. So for this one, I skipped the cell activator completely because I wasn't trying to create cells. I wanted the look of fire, a scorching, chaotic, burning hot fire that leaves behind char and glow. So once the base was down, I start creating a diagonal S shape across that square canvas, as you can see, with the accent paints. And this gives me movement and lets me blow the paint out in all directions for that wild, unpredictable flame feel. The accent paints I used were titanium white, lemon yellow, 24 karat Decor art gold, copper, red, and a deep crimson. And you'll notice that I'm placing them next to each other, not stacked on top of one another. That way they stay distinct instead of blending into mud against the black background. I also added little bursts of white around the edges that you'll see, just to mimic those bright flares you always see in fire. My paint mix for the accents was 1 part paint, 1 part pouring medium, 1 part gloss medium, and 1 part water. This keeps the paint thin enough to blow out easily, but still bonded and glossy instead of just watery. Then will come the fun part where I bring in my mini hairdryer on a low cool setting and carefully blow the paint out. Because this was a small canvas, every movement mattered, and I deliberately chose this size to make a statement. Small canvases, I think, force the eye to focus and spark the imagination, whereas big canvases can sometimes feel like you're giving everything away all at once. And then in the end, you'll see me grab a skewer with just a touch of silicone oil on the tip and dotting in a few spots here and there strategically. And this let the darker underlayer peek through like something smoldering and sinking into the flames. And that's Laheeb. I hope you will enjoy watching it unfold as much as I enjoyed creating it. And if you have any questions or want any tips on trying something similar, just reach out. I'd be more than happy to help. For now, I'll let you sit back and watch the fire come alive on canvas.